It's the game that never happened, but it's still pretty much a hot topic here as we enter the international break. Welcome back to Big Stevie Cool 1872, and there's been a lot of calls. Of course, Super Scoreboard was on last night, and the hotlines across Scotland and the West. It was like a cheap plug there, wasn't it, for Clyde Super Scoreboard? But the reality is, well, no, it's Glasgow in the West, not Scotland in the West. Anyway, right, enough pish, right? Let's just talk about this because what's being discussed here is should Dundee have been made to forfeit the game and give Rangers 3 points? Well, I know there's a lot of Rangers fans probably think that way, and the pitch is a disgrace. I don't think they should have to forfeit the game, right? But what I would say is they have to sort this pitch out, and I think what the problem is for me is it looked like the delayed kickoff could have worked about 3 o'clock, but is that good enough? Though we don't know. It's hearsay. What if God went, you know what, actually, I'm going to pish on Dundee one more time today? You'd been snookered. The black's behind the white. You can't do anything about it. You're on double one. You're on the madhouse, man. You're on double one. You've only got one left. You're bust. You're humped. There's no guarantee, right, by 3 o'clock the game would have been ready because it could have rained. Now, here, wasn't in Dundee. Maybe it didn't rain again on Sunday, right? Not too sure. But the point is, Dundee should have had that pitch in tip-top shape. They didn't. It's a disgrace. Dens Park, man. I don't know what it is, right? If it's I don't even know what's under the pitch, but there's just something, man. It's not even. It's just look at the fucking state. It's just a big brown cow field sack of shite. And as much as I hate plastic pitches, the one upside of them is that they're all weather. Now, yeah, they do get frozen sometimes. As I nearly got frozen in hell there, man. I don't know what happened there. Jesus Christ, man. Near to a sneeze attack. But it needs to be sorted out. I mean, the Dundee move into their new stadium can't be soon enough now. Dundee tend to be a yo-yo club, tend to go up and down, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really look like they're going down this season. They've had a pretty good season. And, I mean, Dundee, what the heck of them as a club? I don't really give a shit what I think of Dundee as a club, because all I know is their stadium's pish and it should have been avoided. But, imagine though, just imagine the backlash, right, for the other side, the obsession. If Dundee had to forfeit this game and Rangers got 3 points and 3-0. Now, what I would say is maybe there should be a rule, right, written into a season where if you have to postpone a certain amount of games at your stadium, like by the time it hits like the fifth game, for example, it's an automatic forfeit. And maybe that would prompt Dundee and their groundsmen to actually sort their act out. Now, I know you hear the stories, oh, but we were up at 5 a.m. trying to sort this stadium out. Oh, we were only told it was going to be 2 millimetres of rain, not 12. Birthday card pish. I mean, what is that? What's that achieving? It's achieving fucking hee-haw. How about, see, instead of making these sorry ass excuses, I mean, it's like a blame game. It's, oh, well, we didn't know. Oh, well, you should have knew. Oh, well, no, I mean, it's fucking pathetic for Dundee. It is. And I actually don't give a shit if they wanted to play the game at 3 o'clock, because that sounds like a myth. That doesn't even sound real. Like, questions are being asked about who's got the advantage between Celtic and Rangers for this. Is it a disadvantage? Because it looks like this game, I mean, I talked about it, thought it might not get played before the Old Firm. Looks like it will. I mean, I think the disadvantage is to us because now we're going to have to play midweek before the Old Firm, which obviously isn't ideal. I can't remember necessarily how close the Europa League... Would the Europa League game have been midweek, though, if we went through? Point is, so we play Hibs at home on the 30th, which is, 11 days away, right? And then we're taking on Dundee midweek, and then we're taking on Celtic, obviously, at Ibrox. So, I mean, it's got to be 9 points for that. I don't want to have any excuses about, well, this is why Dundee should have got the pitch ready. No, we're good enough to lay the smack down to Dundee. And I did talk about it in the postponement video about it probably would have made the pitch way more of a level playing, the game, sorry, way more of a level playing field, just due to the conditions. But here, I wanted the game played, right? I'm not going to sit here and cry and pretend that I want a waterlogged pitch is the difference between us beating Dundee or not, because at the end of the day, we've got the players. Yes, it makes it more of a leveler, but come on, guys. title to be won here. We can't be hiding behind waterlogged pitches and all that shite. So that's where we're going to leave this video. What do you guys think? Personally, for me, I don't think Dundee should have had the forfeit. I think it should be. I think it should be written into the law. I don't think it should be a case of, oh well, it was waterlogged for a fourth time. That's it. Done. Good night. Like, come up with a decision on the fly. It should be written in the rule book. But it's the SFA. It's the SPFL. It's a shit show over there. It really is. But anyway, till next time. Leave your thoughts down below and peace.